The Kansas City Royals played host to the defending champion New York Yankees. Adam Conley, the left-hander who has struggled this year, has a 4.74 ERA and 18 starts throughout this season, gets the nod for the Royals, and in the top half of the second, Gary Sanchez gets a single into right field. And then with 2 outs, Didi Gregorius, with a nice piece of 2-out hitting, has himself a ball that lands right in front of Jankowski in center for a base knock. So runners on first and second, and then Aaron Hicks draws himself a walk. So it's bases loaded, 2 outs for Gleyber Torres, and Conley just gets out of it as he strikes out Torres with a backwards K. Now move on to the top half of the fourth. Gary Sanchez once again starting things off. A 1-out single for a base knock. He's on first. Next batter up is Brandon Drury. He's going to hit one down the first baseline past the glove of Tommy Joseph. So it's runners on the corners now with 1 out for Didi. And he's going to hit one over the head of Cuthbert at third, driving a run. It is now a 1-0 Yankees lead. So first and second, 1 out. Aaron Hicks is going to drill a pitch into the left center field gap. Bonifacio does not even try to field it when cutting it off. So Jankowski has to get it in the corner. And Hicks has himself a bases clearing 2 RBI triple. And then Gleyber Torres comes to the plate, and he rips a single into center field, drives in a run. It's now a 4-0 Yankees lead. Ned Yost has seen enough. He pulls Adam Conley, brings in Jake Jewell out of the bullpen for multiple innings. And he would proceed to strike out Tyler Austin, the leadoff guy, and then Jace Peterson also goes down. He goes down looking. Move things on to the bottom half of the fifth. Sonny Gray on the hill for the Yankees, his 18th start of the year. And to start off the inning, Tommy Joseph first pitch swinging with a single into left field, but they would not be able to do anything with that, as Tyler Collins then grounds into a 4-6-3 double play, and it's still 4-0. Move on to the top of the seventh, where Jake Jewell's doing a decent job at keeping it at the same score, strikes out Stanton. Bottom half of the seventh now, and the Royals finally get something going. Soler rips one over the head of the left fielder for a double. He's on second base with 1 out, but then Jorge Bonifacio goes down on the 12-6 curveball, so it's 2 down now with Soler on second. And then a pitch gets away from Sanchez. Soler misjudged it, thought it was farther away from Sanchez, so he tries to move up, ends up getting caught in a rundown and tagged down by Brandon Drury, so it's still 4-0. Top half of the eighth, Jake Jewell still on the mound, strikes out Didi. Also, when Aaron Hicks comes to the plate, strikes him out, keeps it a 4-0 game. Justin Grimm, however, would not be able to keep it a 4-0 game as the offense keeps failing this team in this game, and with bases loaded, Justin Grimm gives up a 2-out single that drives in 2. It is now a 6-0 Yankees lead. Move things on to the bottom of the ninth, and Sonny Gray gets Jankowski to pop up the left field, and that would end this game. Sonny Gray, a complete game shutout of the Kansas City Royals, as the defending champions win this one in Kansas City by a score of 6-0. The Yankees improve to 58-36 and extend their lead in the AL East, as the Royals drop to 50-44. Player of the game honors, of course, go to Sonny Gray, who had the complete game shutout, only gave up 3 hits, didn't walk anybody. Aaron Hicks had a triple and a double on the day with 2 runs driven in. Gary Sanchez was 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. Didi was 2 for 4 with a run driven in. Brandon Drury 2 for 5 with a double. While on the Royals side of things, it was pretty much just Soler had a double, Holt had a single, and Tommy Joseph had a single. Conley gets the loss, Gray gets the win, and with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Kansas City Royals Baseball. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
When I grew up fast, I guess I grew up mean. There's 1,000 things inside my head I wish I ain't seen. And now I just wander through a real bad dream, or feeling like I'm coming apart at the seams. But thank you, Jack Daniels, oh, number 7.